Good morning, students. In today's class, we will go through the concept that is diazonium salts. In previous class, we have seen what are the chemical properties of amines and what about the importance of those things we have seen now. In today's class, we will continue with this one, that is diazonium salts. Already in yesterday's, that is previous class, we have seen what is meant by diazonium salt. General formula of diazonium salt is, actually this is benzene diazonium salt, C6H5 N2 plus some X minus, C6H5 N2 plus some X minus. Okay, this is also written as R N2 plus X minus, but maximum our topic is related to our benzene diazonium salts only. Okay, benzene diazonium salts contain commonly C6H5 N2 plus X minus, where X is equal to Cl, comma, Br, comma, Bf4 minus, like the continuation. Anything in the form of this actually negative charge. X is containing negative charge, X minus is equal to Cl minus, Br minus, Bf4 minus, like that anything might be. Okay, so these are the types in which C6H5N2 plus Cl minus, C6H5N2 plus Br minus, C6H5N2 plus Bf4 minus, like that various different types of diazonium salts we have. Okay, now this is the introduction part regarding this diazonium salt, and we have to see next side heading, that is stability of this benzene diazonium chloride or salt. Okay, let us see. Stability of this diazonium salt. Structure of this C6H5 N triple bond N plus. Observe carefully. Nitrogen can form 3 bonds. This nitrogen has 3 bonds, so it has lone pair. If a nitrogen has 4 bonds, definitely it will carry positive charge. Okay, this is C6H5 N2 plus. This is the structure of diazonium salt, benzene diazonium salt. Okay, now what is going to be happen? Let us see how it will show resonance structures. Now this triple bond is there now. Out of this triple bond, one bond will be shifted toward this nitrogen as N minus. Then at the same time this double bond is there now. This double bond is shifted as double here, Cn double bond. Then first resonance structure it will show. This bond is shifted, then carbon is getting positive charge. This carbon is getting positive charge. Here we will get double bond. See, C double bond N. Now out of triple bond, one bond is shifted, then we have double bond. N minus, lone pair is there, minus charge we will get. This nitrogen has how many bonds? 4 bonds, it will get positive charge. Observe once again. Out of this triple bond, one bond is shifted towards this nitrogen as N minus. Okay, next. Immediately this bond between carbon-carbon double bond is shifted as Cn double bond, like this. This nitrogen positive charge as it is, because one bond is shifted that side, one bond it got. So it is present as like this only, N plus. Here this carbon has positive charge. Next. This bond is shifted, and here you will get positive charge. Next, this bond is there now. This bond is shifted, and here you will get positive charge. Finally, this double bond is there, na? It is coming into this carbon-carbon double bond, carbon-carbon double bond, and this negative charge is coming as triple bond. So final resonance structure, single bond N plus triple bond N lone pair, nitrogen lone pair. Observe carefully, man. Totally how many resonance structures we got? 5 resonance structures. See, N triple bond N has positive charge. Carbon benzene has double bonds. Now, out of triple bond, one bond is shifted as nitrogen N minus. Okay, this bond is shifted as C double bond N. We got this structure. Next, this is shifted onto here. Then here we will get positive charge. Next, this is shifted here. You will get positive charge here. Next, double bond is there, na? C double bond N. It is coming into this carbon-carbon double bond, and this negative charge is shifted as a triple bond, and we got same structure like this. In this way, diazoxide salt will show how many resonance structures? 5 resonance structures. That's why the substance which has resonance structures, it will be more stable. Already we know. Okay. But even though this one has these many resonance structures, this benzene diazoxide salt contains N positive charge. N positive charge is N is high electronegative atom. Okay. On high electronegative atom, generally positive charge is not stable. But this is stable at low temperature like 0 degrees centigrade. Once again, this benzene diazoxide salt contains 5 resonance structures. Because of this 5 resonance structures, it is stable at 0 degrees also. Because high electronegative atom nitrogen with positive charge, generally it won't be stable. Nitrogen, oxygen, okay, with positive charges they are not stable. That's why this is less stable at room temperature. But this one will be getting stabilized by these resonance structures at very low temperature, 0 degrees centigrade, it is stable. Okay, ma'am? This is about stability of diazoxide salt. Okay, I hope you understood. These are the resonance structures. Neatly note down the resonance structures in your classwork. After that, we will go through preparation now. Before going to preparation, once again, these diazoxide salts are less stable at room temperature, except that ArN2 plus BF4 minus. ArN2 plus BF4 minus. Remaining all maximum diazoxide salts will be less stable at room temperature. They are stable at low temperature called 0 degrees. That's why to prepare this diazoxide salts, we will use the temperature 0 degrees. That means in presence of ice outside, low temperature only. So we will use ice to prepare this diazoxide salt. Okay, ma? This is about stability. Next we will go through chemical properties. Before that, physical properties are there, very few. That one, if you learn, if you read that also, you will understand. Same like amines physical properties. Both at a time we will see. First, this is stability, we will go through preparation now. Shall we go through preparation? Next. This benzene diazoxide salt, we have only one preparation. So keep the side heading. Preparation. Only one preparation. No? C6H5 NH2 reacts with NaNO2 plus HCl. These two reaction already we know in Sandmeier's reaction first step, diazotization. So this preparation, first preparation, this is name which is also called diazotization. Preparation of this diazoxide salt is called diazotization from aniline. This aniline will undergo reaction with NaNO2 plus HCl at 0 degrees centigrade. In your books, that 0 degrees centigrade only they will mention it as 273 Kelvin. 273 to 283 Kelvin, like that they will mention low temperature, 0 to 10 degrees centigrade. Okay, this one will undergo reaction with NaNO2 plus HCl to form N2 plus Cl minus. Name of this compound is benzene diazonium chloride. Name of this compound is benzene diazonium chloride. Okay, ma. This is the preparation. Only one preparation we have. Next we will go through immediately chemical properties. Physical properties in the last we will see, ma. That is, those are simple only. Now, I think you understood this one because this is so many times it is repeated one only. Okay, this is so many times repeated one only. Now we will go through immediately chemical properties. Okay, note down, ma. Next. Chemical properties. First, we have learnt in Sandmeier's reaction, correct? The Sandmeier's reaction, what is the first step? Actually, Sandmeier's reaction is nothing but we have learnt two steps now. First step is diazotization. Second step is only actually called Sandmeier's reaction. At the time also I told. But in the exam, if they ask Sandmeier's reaction to write, both steps you have to mention. That is better. Okay. Now, already we prepared diazonium salt. Means diazotization step is completed. So now we will keep the heading under chemical properties. First one, that is Sandmeier's reaction. Sandmeier's reaction, initial step, that is diazotization completed. Now we will start with diazonium chloride only. So we will take benzene diazonium chloride. This benzene diazonium chloride reacts with Cu2Cl2. Benzene diazonium chloride reacts with Cu2Cl2. Cuprous chloride. We will get chlorobenzene plus N2 this N2 nitrogen gas is coming out. Instead of this we replace this chlorine. Okay, we will get chlorobenzene. Next, second one, Cu2Br2, cuprous bromide. This is also under Sandmeier's. Actually, instead of chlorine we kept Br. Same thing. What is the thing we will get? Here we got chlorobenzene. Here we will get bromobenzene. Plus N2. Next, same thing. It will be reacted with CuCN, cuprous cyanide. We will get cyanobenzene plus N2. CN this is. No problem, I think you are able to see. Okay, now here what is the group present? Cl. So we got chlorobenzene. Here what is the group we have? Bromine. So we got bromobenzene. Here what is the group we have? Cyanide. So we got cyanobenzene. Benzene nitrile. Okay, ma'am. These three like this. Actually same reagent only. This is also like Cu2Cn twice. No problem. They wrote simply CuCN. Okay. Very easy reactions these are all. Chemical properties of diazonium chlorides are very important as well as very easy reactions also. Simply this benzene diazonium chloride, N2 is going to be replaced by whatever the group present here. Okay, ma. This is called Sandmeier's reaction. Chemical property 1. I think you completed this one. Next we will go through next chemical property, that is second one. Okay, ma. Shall I go through? Now let us see. Second one, Gattermann reaction. There is no difference between Sandmeier's reaction and Gattermann reaction except reagent. Reactants, products, everything same only. Reagent only small difference is there. That is, let us consider reactant benzene diazonium chloride. It is going to react with copper such that HCl. There we have taken Cu to Cl2. Now we are going to take Cu such that HCl. Okay. This copper such that HCl. What is the substance here? We have chlorine. So here chlorine we will get chlorobenzene. Products are same. Chlorobenzene plus N2. Nitrogen gas will be avoided. Next, Cu such that HBr. Cu such that HBr. Here you will get bromobenzene plus N2. Okay, these two are coming under Gattermann reaction. There is no difference between Sandmeis reaction and Gattermann. And one more thing, in aldehydes, ketones and carboxylic acids we got one named reaction, that is Gattermann-Koch reaction. That Gattermann-Koch reaction, it is under two scientists, Gattermann and Koch. That is different. This is single scientist Gattermann reaction, this one. Okay, so be particular, don't confuse these two. This is Gattermann. In aldehydes, ketones and carboxylic acids, aldehydes and ketones, we have seen Gattermann-Koch reaction. That is different and this is different. Completely different. Okay, now this benzene diazoxide chloride will undergo reaction with copper such that HCl. Okay, we will get chlorobenzene. This one will react with copper such that HBr. We will get bromobenzene. This is coming under Gattermann reaction. Same like Sandmeis reaction only. There is no much difference. Only thing is reagent is different. There we have used Cu to Cl2. Here we are using Cu such that HCl. Same like that here. In Sandmeis reaction we have used Cu to Br2. Here we have used Cu such that HBr. That is the difference. Okay, this is second one. First one is Sandmeis reaction, second one is Gattermann. Next we will go for third one. Next, third one, replacement by iodide. Replacement by iodide. Now, let us see. Benzene diazoxide chloride, C6H5, N2 plus Cl minus will react with Ki. Potassium iodide will react with Ki. We will get iodobenzene. Plus N2 plus KCl. Benzene diazoxide chloride C6H5N2 plus Cl minus will react with Ki. Here, what is the substance present? Iodine. This iodine is going to displace here, then nitrogen will be coming out, and the Cl minus and K plus will be formed as KCl. Okay, this is the way we are going to replace N2 plus diazonium group with iodide. What is the meaning of this replacement by iodide? Replacement of N2 plus group with iodide. That is the meaning. Replacement of N2 plus with iodide. Okay, generally this is I minus. I minus is nucleophile, correct? This nucleophile will substitute another substance on benzene ring. Those are nucleophilic substitution reactions. Generally, nucleophilic substitution reactions are not at all undergone by aromatic compounds. Already we have seen halobenzene will not undergo nucleophilic substitution reactions easily. For that, very drastic conditions are required. But here why it is happening? Because nitrogen contains positive charge, so immediately that N plus will pull electrons from this C6H5, N plus triple bond N. So this N plus immediately it will pull electrons, because N plus is very less stable. High electronegative atom nitrogen will not be stable with positive charge. So it will pull this bond towards N as N2, and here nucleophilic substitution reaction can be possible. That is importance of these benzene diazoxide salts. Okay, ma? Generally nucleophilic substitution reactions will not be taken place, but here easily they will undergo reaction because N plus is less stable. That N plus will pull electrons from that carbon CN bond, and nucleophile can substitute that immediately. Okay, and there is no formation of phenyl carbocation. Please don't then think that C plus is formed. In one step itself, immediately that nucleophile will come. Okay, because phenyl carbocation is very less stable. So immediately this I minus will attack this carbon and N2 will be gone out in one step only without formation of phenyl carbocation. Okay, ma? This is about replacement by iodide. Next, fourth property. Replacement by F minus F. Okay, now first again same benzene diazoxide chloride C6H5 N2 plus Cl minus reacts with HbF4. Reacts with HbF4. Borofluoric acid. H plus BF4 minus. Okay, then this BF4 minus will replace the Cl minus. BF4 minus will replace the Cl minus. So here it will be happen with two steps. Observe this carefully. Benzene N2 plus BF4 minus. N2 plus BF4 minus. Once again, the Cl minus is there, na? The Cl minus is replaced by BF4 minus. Then this H plus and Cl minus will be formed as HCl. Cl minus and H plus will be formed as HCl. This BF4 minus is going to displace this Cl minus. Next, we are going to heat this one. So before going to that one, see, this is only benzene diazonium borofluorate. Benzene diazonium borofluorate. Benzene diazonium borofluorate. Out of benzene diazonium salts, this is stable at room temperature. Out of benzene diazonium salts, actually N2 plus Cl minus. This is also diazonium salt only. This is also diazonium salt only. Benzene diazonium salt. This is stable at room temperature, but this benzene diazonium chloride is not at all stable at room temperature. Okay, ma? Now this one will undergo heating. When it is heated, what is going to be happening? See, out of BF4 minus, BF3 is coming out. Out of BF4 minus, BF3 is coming out. It is remained with fluorine F minus. See, BF3, boron trifluoride, contains one empty orbital. Into this empty orbital, F minus will donate the electrons and it is totally formed as BF4 minus. Totally formed as BF4 minus. There is a coordinate covalent bond between boron and newly formed fluorine bond. Okay. Now, then when it is heated, this BF4 minus again will become BF3 and F minus. Okay. So we are getting out BF3. Observe. This BF3 is coming out. We got here F minus. Na? That F minus is going to displace this N2 plus. N2. So what is the next substance? N2. Correct, ma? N2 is displaced by this F minus. BF3 is coming out. Remained substance fluorobenzene. C6H5F. Fluorobenzene is formed. This F minus which is formed here is going to displace this N2. Nitrogen gas is coming out. After removal of this F minus, we have BF3. That BF3 is the side product, byproduct. Okay, this is the complete reaction. It is happening in two steps. Generally, fluorobenzene is not formed easily. In haloalkanes and haloarenes also we have seen. Okay, this is also one of the techniques to prepare fluorobenzene from benzene diazonium chloride. Okay, ma? This is property number 4. Replacement by F minus. This benzene diazonium chloride reacts with HbF4. We will get first this one, benzene diazonium borofluorate. It undergoes heated to form fluorobenzene plus N2 plus BF3. Okay, write them neatly, ma. Next, we will go through next property, that is 5th one. This is about fourth property. Next we will go to next fifth one, that is replacement by H. Replacement by H. Start with benzene diazoxide chloride, N2 plus Cl minus, reacts with CH3 CH2OH, alcohol. Then we will get, this is N2 plus actually replaced by H. Then we will get benzene. Okay, then we will get simply benzene. Actually, if you write that benzene, it is enough, but which group is going to replace this N2 plus? For that only I am replacing this, I am representing it as H. Otherwise it is okay. Benzene CCH6, it is okay. But here which group is substituting this N2 plus? Previously we have replaced that N2 plus with chlorine, bromine, like that we are going to replace. To represent that one only hydrogen I am writing here. This is benzene only. Okay, benzene plus, this substance is getting oxidized to form CH3CHO. This is alcohol with 2 carbons. It will be oxidized to form aldehyde. This is primary alcohol oxidized to form aldehyde with 2 carbons. Okay, this is the reaction in which this benzene diazoxide chloride reacts with CH3CH2OH to form benzene plus CH3CHO. Okay, this is continued with one more also, that is benzene diazoxide chloride N2 plus Cl minus reacts with H3PO2. These are very weak acids. So we will say in one sentence, that is benzene diazoxide chloride reacts with very weak acids, and N2 plus present on that benzene diazoxide chloride will be replaced by H to get benzene. Like that we will say. These are very weak acids to form. Here I am writing here only plus CH3CHO. Same thing, benzene diazoxide chloride reacts with H3PO2 to form same benzene plus H3PO3. Same benzene plus H3PO3. Okay, remaining side products no problem. Even these balancing also no need. We need to remember what is the main product. That is the fetching in organic chemistry. Organic chemistry fetching is no need to balance the whole reaction. Correctly, if you remember what is the reagent, suppose benzene diazoxide chloride plus alcohol, you will get benzene. That is enough. Benzene diazoxide chloride plus H3PO2, we will get benzene. Like that, if you are able to remember, it is okay. Okay, next. This is fifth property. This is replacement by H. Shall I go to the sixth one? Now, let us see. Sixth one, replacement by OH. OH minus. This is simple only. We will start with benzene diazoxide chloride. Reacted with water. With water, we will replace, actually from water OH is there, that OH is going to replace this N2 plus to be formed as phenol. This is one of the important conversions. Phenol plus HCl plus N2. Every time N2 is common. Nitrogen gas will be evolved commonly, that is, okay, now from benzene diazoxide chloride. This is replacement by OH. See, which group is going to replace this diazonium group? That is OH group. That is the meaning, replacement of diazonium group by OH minus. We will get phenol. Instead of this N2, we will get OH group, means we will get phenol. Okay, this is sixth property. replacement by OH minus. Okay, are you clear? Sixth one. Next we will go to seventh. Simple only, these are all. If you correctly remember what are the reagents, reactant and product both are getting easily remembered, no problem at all. Okay ma? Next. Seventh. Replacement by NO2 minus nitro group. Replacement by nitro group NO2 minus. See first benzene diazomium chloride reacts with HbF4 to be formed as N2 plus BF4 minus. N2 plus BF4 minus. Next, actually benzene diazonium borofluoride somewhat stable na, that's why they converted into this one ma. Nothing, it is okay. Simply the Cl minus is replaced with BF4 minus. Okay, next, this is going to be reacted with NaNO2. What is it? NaNO2. Then what is going to be happen? This NO2 minus is going to displace this N2 to be formed as nitrobenzene. NO2 minus is going to displace this one to be formed as nitrobenzene. Nitrogen N2. N2 is coming as same N2. Okay, plus remaining substance NaBF4, sodium borofluoride. NaBF4, sodium borofluoride. That is a substance formed. Okay ma? In this way, NO2 group is going to displace diazonium group. Okay, so first one, Sandmeis reaction. Second one, Gattermann reaction. Third one, replacement by iodide, I minus. Fourth one, replacement by F minus. Fifth, replacement by H. Sixth, replacement by OH. Seventh, replacement by NO2 minus. These are 7 properties which are involved with diazonium group. Means complete diazonium group is removed. That is the meaning. Okay ma? Total 7 properties, chemical properties of diazonium salts which are involved with the diazonium group elimination of diazonium group. So that diazonium group is replaced by which substance depending on the total 7 chemical properties we have studied. Okay ma? Now next, 8th one is there. That 8th one is not replacement by diazonium group ma. The diazonium group is retained. Means as it is present. It is going to be involved in reaction. I will show that one. You will understand easily. No problem. Till this, are you clear ma? 7th. Next we will go for 8th. 8th side heading. Eighth one side heading, coupling reactions. COUPLING, coupling reactions. Coming under these coupling reactions, start with benzene diazonium chloride. N2 plus Cl minus. Pragalya, you don't like to write like this, but it is convenient for us. It is going to react with phenol. This is phenol. Now, actually, This is like in phenol, para position is going to be involved. Para position is going to be involved in reaction. Okay. Now out of ortho and para is little bit less repulsion. Para position is getting under less repulsion. So instead of ortho, only it is undergoing in para position. In what way? In phenol, para position has hydrogen. Na? In phenol, para position has hydrogen. Now what is going to be happen? Correctly observe. This is H plus. This is Cl minus. Both are removed as HCl. Both are removed as HCl. Now observe correctly. This CH bond is there, na? This CH bond is going to be donated to this N. At that time, this triple bond is there, na? It is shifted to N plus. One more time. This H plus, actually this CH bond, this CH bond is shifted towards C as C minus. Then this is getting H plus. This H plus and C minus will be removed as HCl. Then this bond is getting C minus, na? That C minus will attack this nitrogen. At that time, this triple bond is there. This bond is shifted towards N plus. Then first we will write the reaction. After that, one more time I will explain. Easy only. Benzene ring. Under this coupling reaction, this is A. One more type is there, B. Okay. Bond nitrogen. Triple bond is there. Actually, one bond is shifted towards plus, means it will get lone pair. So it got lone pair. Out of triple bond, one bond is shifted, means double bond. N. This nitrogen as it is triple lone pair bonded to. See, this C minus is going to donate to nitrogen. So this carbon which is present in benzene ring is involved in bond. This OH is remains same, OH. See, in this reaction, diazonium group is not removed. It is present only. This is called N double bond N group. N double bond N. This is called azo group. This N double bond N is called azo group. This is the reaction completed. Okay. And this one will be, definitely will be in color. Okay. This is nothing but dye. And this dye contains azo group, na? That's why this is called azo dye. Azo dye, I think color we can remember, na? This is reaction with phenol. Na? With phenol you will get, I hope this is orange color. Orange color dye you will get. Okay. This is one of the tests for phenol. Okay, the test we will see later. I will explain later. First, before that, what is the reaction? Observe carefully. See, this is benzene diazonium chloride reacts with phenol. In what way? In para position, hydrogen is there, na? That hydrogen and Cl minus will be removed as HCl. So plus HCl will be removed as HCl. This carbon is getting negative charge. That negative charge is shifted towards this nitrogen, and this bond is shifted here, and you will get benzene group N double bond N benzene phenol. This is N double bond N group is called azo group, and this is in the form of which color? Orange color dye. Okay, azo dye. These are all used as dyes. Dyes means colors for hair colors only, or cloth colors like that. That's why these are contained by. These are called dyes, which contains azo group. That's why these are called azo dyes. And this test is called azo dye test. Now we will concentrate on why it is called test. Okay, now see. First, given substance is phenol or not, we want to check. So we are going to prepare benzene diazonium chloride. Okay, so in test tube, benzene diazonium chloride is prepared by us. So it is known to us. For that we will add phenol. Immediately that reaction will be happened to get which color? Orange color dye. Precipitate will be formed. Clearly we can see orange color precipitate which is formed by the addition of this phenol. Then that substance which is added is phenol. Like that we can confirm. As we are able to see the orange color precipitate which is formed. So we are able to recognize with our eyes na. So this is used as a test with our eyes or by smell. Okay ma. By taste we will not observe. Actually these are chemicals. By taste we will not observe. By smell, by seeing, like that, by odor, by smelling. Okay, all these things will be recognizing as a test. This is recognized as a test because orange color dye is formed. Okay ma. This is first coupling reaction in which diazoxide group is not eliminated. It is also involved in retained. That means it is involved in reaction and it is retained in the product. But previous 7 reactions are there. In 7 reactions, diazoxide group is not retained. It lost as N2. Okay ma? Shall I go through B? This is first coupling reaction. Like that, so many coupling reactions might be, but in our test they gave 2 examples. Let us see second one ma. B. Benzene diazoxide chloride is going to react with aniline. Previously we have seen phenol, now I am going to take aniline. NH2 in para position H. Okay, now same H plus and Cl minus will be removed as HCl. This is going to be donating towards this nitrogen. At that time this triple bond is shifted as lone pair. Now we will get N double bond N NH2. This is same retained with azo. This is also dimer. This is in color yellow. Just one small thing for you. This yellow and orange color, please, reaction wise everything is same only ma. By mistakenly if I say previous one orange and now this is yellow or interchange anything is there, just you can see the textbook and you can correct that one. But color, if any difference is there you can adjust ma. But reaction wise everything is same. If it is correct, okay, no problem. Previous one orange correct and this is yellow means okay. Or anything interchange possibility is there, you can interchange and write in the classwork. Okay ma. Now this is the reaction which has happened. Same azo group is retained, so this is azo, this is called azo group, and this is also coming under azodide. These two are called coupling reactions. Two compounds are undergoing coupling, means bonded by the junction of azo group. Okay, these two are coming under azodide test. This is test for aniline. Okay, in this way we can go through the chemical properties of diazoxide salts. Over. Total 8 chemical properties of diazoxide salts are there. This is 8th one, coupling reaction. First 7 chemical properties are involved with elimination of diazoxide group. 8th one is involved with retaining of this diazoxide group, and we will get azodides. Okay ma? This is about next physical properties. Maximum all diazoxide salts will be soluble in water because these are name itself indicated with salts. Like Na plus Cl minus, here C6H5N2 plus Cl minus. These are all soluble in water, in which C6H5N2 plus BF4 minus is not soluble in water and it is stable at room temperature. Generally these benzene diazoxide salts are not stable at room temperature, they are stable at low temperatures, 0 degrees centigrade. Okay, now these are the physical properties, simple. Physical properties of amines. Generally amines contains RNH2. Okay ma? RNH2, there is a chance to form intermolecular hydrogen bond between RNH2 and RNH2. If there is a formation of hydrogen bond, they have high melting and boiling points when compared to other compounds with same molecular mass. Okay, so amines can form hydrogen bonds with others. They have high melting and boiling points, as well as if they are dissolved in water, there is a chance of formation of hydrogen bond with water. So they are soluble in water. But when we go through top to bottom, side chain if it is increased, non-polarity increases. Side chain if it is increased, non-polarity also increases and solubility decreases. Same thing we have repeated for previous chapters also. So now same thing it is going to be continued. Okay, these are the physical properties of amines. Correctly by this class, what about the chemical properties of diazonium salts preparation, as well as properties, physical properties, as well as physical properties of amines? Everything it is completed by this class. Okay ma? So amine chapter is completed. Next class we will go through new chapter. Okay ma? Thank you all.